really want women listening to this who are pregnant, who are thinking about having babies. I really want them to know that they have a choice. You have a choice. You can say no to the doctors. You can ask questions. You can ask pros and cons. That's something that they don't tell you.
Yeah.
And they tell you the baby needs vitamin K on their eyes. The baby needs this Hep B shot. The baby needs X, Y, and Z. But you can refuse all of it. And they'll make you feel bad. Like, are you sure? Like, they'll shame you. Like, some do, which I think it's really great to have, like, a doula with you, to really have somebody to advocate for you. And it sucks, like, the whole pandemic thing, that you couldn't have people there for you.
Yeah.
But I really, really, really urge women, individuals, anybody listening, to really know that you have a right to refuse whatever the you want. And you can
and do your research on what you do want to refuse,
and have a plan. And it's important to also look at hospitals, because if you're the type that you don't want to vaccinate, some hospitals will keep your baby.
What?
And they can call child protective services on you.
What hospital is that, in California?
Exactly, in California, yes. Well, I mean, in any state. I mean, we don't know what the is happening now with the way the government's going. But it's really important. Like, if you're deciding to vaccinate, not to vaccinate, to choose vitamin K, to not choose vitamin, whatever the hell you want, it's really important to see which hospitals will call Child Protective Services, which aren't. Which
do you just call them and ask them? Are you going to call Child Protective Services if I deny this?
You can ask.
Yeah.
You can ask that. I know that there are strict ones here in California, in LA, and I know that there are some, which is why the one that we chose, the hospital, was a hospital that wouldn't call Child Protective Services, because I didn't do vitamin K for him. So it was important for me to know these things before going into it. So I'm walking out with my baby.
I think that's important. And I know we talked about classes in the last episode, but we had taken one of our birthing classes at the hospital that we were going to deliver. And that was cool because they kind of walk you through the whole process of when you get here to when you're discharged. Everything in between, and also what they do and do not allow. So as far as vaccines, we didn't want all of the vaccines either when he was born, and they made it clear in that class, like, you can accept or deny. You're the parent and you choose. So, like, also look into your hospitals and look into the classes so you know the ins and the outs. And we wanted to know everything. And, like, they had a tub there if we wanted to do a water birth. Like, they're like, if you want to do a water birth, we have a room for that. And, like, you know all of the amenities.
That's amazing.